Hello everybody, my name is Michael. I am running the Board Games Chronicle blog, and today I invite you to the video number 2 in my GMT's Fields of Fire Volume 2 session report. We are playing the Peleliu mission number 2, the Japanese counterattack, and we are just past the turn 1 and we'll be starting the turn 2. So what happened in turn 1? We have our company here. They are well entrenched, a lot of them already in the covers, some here in the staging area. And during the turn 2, the Japanese attacked with tanks, like 5 tanks here and some infantry. We managed to lay down the fire on infantry. You can see some of fire teams here and pinned units here. Still, there was not a chance yet to attack the tanks. A couple of things to add to my first video. First of all, due to the Japanese fanatism, they have casualty here. They don't take, if I remember correctly, the paralyzed teams. They are, each paralyzed is casualty. I also put some ammunition with the tanks to remember how many of them they have. Sorry also for my first video, the camera was cutting a little the third row, so I hope increased the aspect ratio so you can see everything. So yeah, we start turn number 2. Let's look at the sequence of play. So now we have first of all friendly higher HQ event phase. So we look for HQ here. No HQ. Okay. This is a defensive mission, so there will be enemy higher HQ event segment and then their activity check segment. So first of all we check for HQ. No HQ for Japanese. Now we place PC markers according to the instructions. Let me show it to you. The mission instructions tell you where to place and when to place. We have mission 2. It says attack placement, row 1. This is that row. In the turn 1 and 2, we should place the A potential contact markers. So let me do it now. Okay. Good. And that one here. And now we should check every enemy unit on the map for activity. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. We don't do the vehicles now. So randomizer of 5 from 1 to 5, 4. So this will be that unit. And we check. This is the Japanese units activity check. We'll look for a lat pinned unit. And let's see. This is there's no leader on the card. This is not an US occupied card. This is pinned, not undercover. So that will be this one. We roll for that unit and randomizer of 5. Okay, randomizer of 5 is 1. Pinned, not undercover, no action. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units left. A randomizer of 4, unit number 1, so that unit. And he's also pinned, not undercover. Randomizer of 5 is 3. Pinned, not undercover. 3 for rally. He will attempt to rally, as you can see. And the randomizer was of 4, of course. Sorry for this. No, we are here. Attempt to seek cover. I missed the table. Pinned, not undercover. Attempt to seek cover. There is a possibility to seek cover. So we have like 2 cards to draw. Cover. Yes, he found a cover. Let me put him under cover, but let me also put him as exposed. He's still pinned, So that one will be undercover. And exposed. Yeah, and the other one is still pinned. Good. So we have now only 1, 2, 3 units to check. A randomizer of 3 is 3. So the last unit. He's again pinned, not undercover. Pinned, not undercover. No leader. Randomizer of 5. Randomizer of 5 is 1. Pinned, not undercover. Doing nothing. They are probably too much scared to do anything. And we have only those 2 units. Randomizer of 2, 2, so unit number 2. That one will not be pinned, so I think we will actually move here to enemy defense activity hierarchy. We have attack. Sorry, enemy offensive activity check. We have what kind of assault do we have? Let me just verify. I think overrun assault. Japanese counter attack. Overrun attack. Okay. So we will be looking in this column. Overrun attack. Pinned, not undercover on an US occupied card. No. This is not. I'm just seeing now. It's strange because you see lat pinned activity check is here and we also have pinned here. But this is not the case for that unit. Okay, I have a feeling that you have pinned and pinned here. Never mind. On the same card as US, no. This is not this unit, this is not this unit, all other situations. I think it will be all other situations. Randomizer overrun of 3, which is 1. Infiltrate towards closed US unit. So he will infiltrate. Actually, all of those 3 are close. Let me randomize across those 2 airfields. 1, 2, 3. So he will try to move here. Infiltration. 2 cards. He's fine. No, he didn't manage to infiltrate. Okay. Okay. So he will be exposed. And now the last unit. He is pinned, not undercover. Randomizer of 1. Pinned, not undercover, no action. So here is the situation after the Japanese actions. Now we go to our usual phase of commands, command phase. Let me just check what kind of situation have we have to engage. Yes, this is not heavily engaged. So what we will do, we will start with activation. We'll start with our COHQ. They are here. Yeah. Veterans. So we draw for them and we add +1. So 5 orders. 6. Let me just turn it over. What they can do? First of all, I think I will use this on-board heavy mortar to shell one of the places. I will need to double check one thing, but I think I can do on any place I want. So what we need to do, we need to give the order to the mortar or to the unit who can be in contact with this mortar. So if I use COHQ, they are in radio contact with mortar, and they can give the order to them to launch outboard attack. But what I need, I need a line of sight. I have line of sight here. Pity I don't have line of sight here, but this is still fine. So we will fire. We use 1 ammunition. So this ammunition should be 8. We have not fired with them. And we do not draw any cards. We just put here the heavy fire. So not automatic weapons anymore, but a heavy fire. Okay. That might be painful for the units here. This was one order for CHQ. What else can we do? They cannot communicate to the units undercover, yeah, so not communicate to those units, but they can order the MG platoon. MG platoon will be ordered. Yeah, let me just mark him like here, this. So MG platoon will get an order. Let me see, those are hidden, and the first platoon will also get an order. Okay. I'm just checking if anybody else should get an order. Let me check. I could actually try to do something with this MG, like concentrate fire on this space. Let me check. 1, 2 is line, but he is, I think he's tripod mounted, so he can draw 1 additional card to concentrate fire. On the other hand, we already have here heavy weapons, so I'm not sure if it's so needed now. No, not necessarily. Maybe we should save those orders just in case we'll need them later on. Okay, so that will be everything for CHQ. We have ordered only 2 units, first platoon and MG platoon. The rest will be drawing in the impulse, in the initiative segment, yeah. Activating. So now we go through those 2 units. First platoon first. First platoon is veteran. So 3 + 1 is 4. First platoon jumps to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And what first platoon can do? First of all, the order to unpin would be good, I think. So unpinned themselves. Rally on the veteran is 3. Cover. No, unfortunately not. So let me try now to unpin 2.1. Yeah. He's veteran. No, he used like 2 already. It's not going into the direction I would like to see. I would like to unpin this fire team. Here is the rally. So they are rallied. Fire team. I hoped for more actually. I should take the activations out, of course. That will be all. It's not a huge deal. We would need to have one of those 2 MGs rallied in order to make sure that we can put a lot of fire on those units. Yeah? That will be the plan. But let's see in a moment. So MG platoon is veteran, so we draw 3 cards. 1 card, sorry. So this is 3 + 1, it's 4. Okay. And we of course try to rally first of all this MG. MG platoon is veteran, so we draw 3 cards. Rally, yes. Very, very important thing just happened. because now we will have the automatic weapons also from this place. Now we should probably leave that guy pinned, MG platoon. Let me rally him too. Yeah, I think it's important. Yes, 3 rallies. Okay. So he used like 2 orders. Can he do something else? Not necessarily now. They can concentrate fire, but with this -3, I'm not sure we will really need it. This is -4, -6. Yeah, so it's all looking like a devastating fire. So no, that will be all. Now we go to the initiative phase. Platoon HQ impulse. So let's go with the third platoon first. Initiative, so it's 4, and third platoon is light. So it's just 4. We jump to 7. Where do we have third platoon? Third platoon is here. We are under cover. And so I think I would love to unpin this. We cannot rally with MG guns, unfortunately. No, we cannot. But we can unpin those 2 units. So let me try to do it. He is line. Rally. So 1 unit is rallied. Let me try to rally second unit. Rally. Okay, so they will be able to fire. Now I've used 2. They have long, so they can fire here. So let me try to concentrate on this smaller team with that unit. So we need a crosshair. Yeah. Reshuffle. First we have reshuffle. I will try to concentrate in a moment. Okay. So we need a crosshair now. We need crosshair now. So third platoon is here. Now let me try to concentrate with that unit. Crosshair. No crosshair. Okay. Do we want to do anything more with them? No. Let's leave the third platoon here. Now, second platoon. Second platoon gets 2, and the second platoon is line, so it's just 2. They move here, and second platoon, we have them here. Okay. What can we do? We can try to fire those rifle grenades, but first of all, let me try to rally himself. He is line, so cover now. Let me try to recover that unit here. No. So let me try to do the rifle grenade attack at those guys here. This is close, so you can do it here. And the first squad from the second platoon is veteran. So we draw 3 cards and we look for grenade. Yes, we got it. So if we have a grenade, we put the grenade here. That could be pretty painful for that unit, yeah, during combat resolution. Have I spent those 3? No, I have not. So they have 0. And we have game turn 2, of course. Now, what do we have in tank platoon? Tank platoon, they are line, so they get 0. And that's a pity because you can activate only one of those tanks. I will need to use initiative most probably. Let me use that tank here. Okay. Now gunnery sergeant. Mortar section first. Mortar section 0, but I don't want to do anything with mortar section. Now, whom do we have still? We have here the COXO, so they are getting 1. Yeah, I think in the impulse phase they 1 command, and let me just try to recover him. COXO is a veteran. No luck. Now gunnery sergeant gets 1. So now the first sergeant, he gets 2+1 because he is a veteran. Let me just see. Yes, he is, and actually CO gunnery sergeant was veteran, so he has 1 more. And first sergeant is not a veteran, so he just got 2. And where do we have first sergeant? First sergeant. He will stay here. That's fine. Undercover with this bazooka, which will be firing once we have approaching enemies. Now the general initiative. So we got 2. So 1 will be to activate that tank. You know what? I would use this general sergeant 1 move here. I would, yeah, that will be a little bit. Let me try to infiltrate with him in his turn. No, he will be exposed. Sorry for this, but now in general initiative phase, I think I can give him an order to actually try to rally this unit. I draw 2 cards, and we have a rally. That's important. All other units are pinned, but now we are firing with automatic weapons. Good. Here. And that will conclude the US phase. Okay, I think I have it right. If I made some mistakes, I'm sure you will help me and put this into the comments. So what situations do we have here? We have a crossfire from here and here to this place with MG providing us with automatic weapons fire. We have crossfire here and here with mortar providing also heavy weapons. So now we go further. We don't have offensive mission combat patrols enemy activity phase because we had here. We have mutual capture and retreat phase. Let me check this litter team here. A retreat and a non-pinned, non-captured litter team plus a casualty. He is pinned, so he does not retreat. Okay, so we go to mutual vehicle aircraft phase. This is a defensive mission, so actually the enemy will start, and there will be tons of reaction fire. So we have like 5 tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, randomizer of 5. Which one will be activated? The first one. Now, there was a lot of confusion. How should those tanks behave? A lot of discussion on Boardgame Geek and Consim World. The designer clearly said those tanks charge ahead and throw grenades, but use your discretion and play flexibly and let's say adjust their moves and their tactics to what you think is correct. So let us do it that way, just as said by the designer. First of all, this tank, when it moves forward, and it will move forward and start fire, uh, we need to check this volume of fire on the card which the tank leaves. One of the volumes of fire on this card, as you can see, heavy weapons, has a anti-tank modifier. So this is +1. What we shall do now is draw the card and compare it to the table. How do we do it? Anti-tank combat resolution. We need a net modifier, gunnery modifier of attacking unit. This is +1. Cover and concealment. This is 0. Move and fire modifier. Because this tank will be moving, he will have +1. It will have +1. And any of following. I think. Yeah, we have only this modifier. So we have +2 because the tank is moving, and we check anti-tank. +2, 6. I think they should be fine. 6 or more is miss. Yeah. So they move from here to here. And now we can have a reaction fire against this unit. We have couple of capable units. We have a Sherman here, we have bazooka here. So I think we should try. It's range close. So let me just show it to you. Here it is. As you can see, bazooka at the range close has -1 modifier, and the tank. I'm sorry. One more thing. I have not taken into the account in the previous roll that the tank has -2 armor. So it was 6 -2, 4. 4 would be pinned. Yeah. So the tank is buttoned down. Okay. And yeah, they can move, I think. Let me check. Okay, so the pinned for the units, for the vehicles, works like this. They have -1 modifier if targeted in anti-tank combat. They may not spot. They incur +1 modifier if firing in anti-tank combat. Okay, so I will be firing. I was pondering whether to use Sherman. Sherman has +0 modifier, and the bazooka has -1. The tank would have a modifier of -1 for pinned and -2 for the armor, so -3. Let me use the bazooka, -4. We don't need to give order to the bazooka. This is automatic. We just need to remember that they fired in reaction fire. So -4 +1 for the movement. Yeah. So the unit is moving, and that means that we roll on -3. -3 +3 is 3. Okay, and that means retreating. What retreating does, the vehicle crew decides discretion is the better part of valor. Remove the vehicle and any passengers it's carrying from play for the remainder of the mission. So they just retreated. Okay, that was interesting. Now we have 4 tanks left. Let us check which one will be moving. Just to mark the bazooka that they fired, let me do the move fire just for my reminder. 4, 1, 2. So the second tank now moves. They move here. Yep. There was no volume of fire on this card, so nothing happens to them. And we need to react to this movement, and I will react with 80 gun. 80 gun, let me also mark it as activated, and firing. So what situation do we have here? Again, the tank has -2 defense value. Our 37mm anti-tank gun has -1 at close range. So this is -3. -3 +1 for movement, 0 for terrain and other things. So -3 it will be. We roll die. We roll here. -3 +3. Is it retreating? Yes, it's also retreating, which means, yeah, vehicle crew decided to desert. Okay, it's not the most bloody battle, but definitely we are able to break the Japanese morale. So 1, 2, 3. Randomizer of 3, so this is that one. First of all, leaving this card. So -2 for the armor, +1 for the heavy weapons, +1 for movement, 0 for card. All in all, this is 0 modifier. Let's see what we'll get. 2. That could be very dramatic. 2 is retreating. I hoped it will be knocked out or something like this, but no, it's just retreating. So the third tank crew decided to retreat. Okay, 1 and 2. 2. So this tank first. They are moving out of this card. So this is the movement is +1. Automatic weapons is plus another 2. So it's +3. And we have also armor, which is -2. So we stay on +1 and anti-tank modifier +7. I think they are easily making it. 6 or more miss. So yeah, they went here. And we need to welcome them with some fire. I think time to check our Sherman. That would be pretty interesting. Time to check our Sherman. So let me try to fire here. I will preserve a bazooka. Sherman will use one of the ammunitions. Yeah, so it will stay with 4 and will be moved, fired. Okay. Sherman at the range close is 0. Because the target is moving, this is +1. And because of the armor, it's -2. So this is all in all -1, if I counted correctly. Yes, this is -1. Let's see what happens. -1, 4. 4 will be, I believe, pinned. Yep. So it is pinned. And we, of course, react fire further. Actually, what we should do is alternate the vehicles in this phase, not only go for the Japanese, I just noticed, but I would actually not fire with my units. I will only do the reaction fire. I'm not going to fire unless they come closer to me, to be quite honest. So I will fire now with bazooka. I will use one of those ammunitions. Let me mark it used. Okay, so now we should have a much better modifier. The bazooka is -1 at close range, -2 for the armor, -1 for the pinned, -4, and because of the movement, -3. -3 plus 7. Oh, 4. That seems like pinned. Yeah, pin. So they survived. They survived our fire, so they will fire at us, and their primary target will be our Sherman. So they will fire versus our Sherman. What modifiers would they have? They are moving and firing. So here it is, move and fire +3. The Sherman defensive value is 0. Now, because of being pinned, this is another +1, so this is +4. And the defensive value of a card is +2, so this is +6. +6, so let us see. 8 is a miss. So they expand this and they missed. Good. Last tank here in the middle. We just move forward. This is my weak spot. I have no fire here at all, and we will react fire with my Sherman. Okay. And what shall we do? Let us count the modifiers. -2 is the armor, +1 is the move, so this is -1. The fire of the Sherman is +0, so this is again -1. And I think there is nothing more here. Yeah, this is -1. So if this is -1, let's roll. Wow, -1. And my gosh, brewed up. Let me read it. Replace the vehicle with a burning wreck marker. Convert each crew and passenger step to casualty. How many passengers we have? We can check it here. 1. So it's burning. It's simply burning. Okay. There's a smoke here. There are dead soldiers there. Now, let me update volumes of fire. So first of all, there is only small arms fire here. There is no more tanks who can fire at us. Small arms fire. Now those guys fire here. Nobody is firing here now. So there is no fire from this direction. Good. Now the update here. I would need to read and check whether they can still fire at us here with automatic weapons. I assume so. I'm not fully sure about pinned unit. Other than that, things look correct, I think. Let me just check. Yep. So now we'll move to the mutual combat phase. We will be first updating fire missions. So there are no actually fire missions, and then we will be doing the evaluating of the potential contact markers. Okay, so we start with the potential contact markers. We have 4 of them, randomizer of 4. We reshuffle the deck. So that was not a bad turn for us. Out of 5 tanks, only 1 pinned survived. Let's see how we'll do now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Randomizer of 4 is 1. So this would be first contact. And because we are still engaged, yes, we are engaged, we have at least two friendly occupied cards are under volume of fire. We will be drawing like 5 cards, looking for contact here. No contact, blank, rally, cover, blank, oof, no contact. We had like 3 contacts out of 4 possible last turn. So now 1, 2, 3. Randomizer of 3, 1. So that potential contact. These are the last contacts, by the way. There will be no more. And now we again draw 5 cards, looking for the contact. Cover, blank, rally, blank, rally. Okay, we are lucky, but the luck stops somewhere. 1, 2. So 1, that contact. And 5 cards. Rally, rally, cover, nothing, rally. Okay, that was unbelievable. The last potential contact. We will be drawing 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contact. So we draw like 20 cards and only the last one had a contact. Good. I would like to have some contact because for the fun purposes and for you guys. So what shall we do now? We should, the contact will be here. We should roll for the package. Let me take the package table. On the other hand, after the first scenario, which was pretty tough, the designer said this should be an easy scenario for us to bring morale up. So these are our packages. Randomizer of 10. 10 is 4. 4 would be 17. 17 is, let's see, assault. 2 rifle squads attempting to infiltrate, placement card, and 1 tank. Because we have units already here under automatic weapons, and those 3 cards are actually firing, I would say that they should be placed here. That would be reasonable activity for the bot. Instead of going under fire here, they should be placed here. So this is what I'm going to do. We have 1 tank and we have 2 rifle squads. Let me see if we have more. Yes, we have more. So those 2 squads try to infiltrate. The left one, yeah, successful. The right one, not successful, so exposed. That would not have much difference because of course there is no fire from me here, but they will fire at me with automatic weapons. Okay. Right. Automatic weapons are here. So we resolve the potential contact markers. We have now compact effect segment. Do we have any place where there is no volume of fire? No, there is not such a. We can remove those. These were only for the purpose of reaction Let me evaluate all the places. Let me start maybe from here. We have those guys firing at us, yeah? With small arms fire, so yeah, I will be drawing for all the units. So MG platoon HQ, it's +2. +2 is reshuffle. Okay. Yeah, we have only the card here. Some of the units are undercover, some are pinned. Let's hope that they will survive this. +2 is a miss. Now 1-1 MG platoon +2 is a pin. That's a pity. For those units they have +4. Second platoon +4 is a pin, they were pinned. And now this squad +4 is a pin, so they pinned. This is +3, it's a pin, so they all are pinned. Wow, that was much more deadly than I thought. Okay, here will be more difficult situation. We have smoke, which is +2, let's remember. And of course it will be affecting the fire from this unit. First of all, this is +2, -1, so on +1. +1, and this is +2, so +3. +3, assault team, it's a miss. Then we have MG +3, it's a pin. Forward observer +3 is a miss, so he is not anymore pinned. So let me move it that way. Now this burning wreck is pretty helpful for us. Now we have cover here, so this is +1, +2, 3, 4. +4, third platoon HQ, it's a miss. Both squads pin, miss. So that one is actually pinned under this cover. Now here we have CXO. +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. It's a miss, so we are not pinned anymore. And bazooka is +4, it's a miss. So we survived here. Okay, it will be much tougher here. I'm not quite sure whether this pinned it can fire, but yeah, it can fire. But remember, we had this such a unit incur a +1 modifier if firing in AT combat. I think I would also add this to automatic weapons to be fair, yeah. So I would say this is 0 volume of fire towards this, as again as suggested by the author of the game, designer. Use your own imagination and make the decisions which seems the most correct one. So they fire with 0 and we go for the use. This is +2, it's a pin, so they are all pinned now, I think. This is +3, it's a hit in the litter team. Okay, litter team, it's a reshuffled. Okay, let me do it quickly. So our litter team, which is green, was hit. It might end badly. Green, paralyzed. So they will be paralyzed. Here it is. And our forward observer on the +3, because it was pinned, it's a miss. So he's unpinned, but those 2 units are pinned. Yeah, they are pinned. And those guys are not pinned. Now the CO First sergeant is exposed -2 +2, and the 0 from the volume of fire. It's a pin. So that's one of the best results. Yes. Okay. He will not be exposed anymore. Now those guys, we are not under cover 2. First platoon is +3. It's a miss, not pinned anymore. This one is +3. It's a miss. Those are +2, +2. It's a miss, and +2. It's a pin. So that one is pinned. Let me move to this big group. By the way, we should use the ammunition for our MGs, of course. Okay. And now we resolve our fire. I think we have all the modifiers already there. So those guys are -6. It's a hit, of course. Those are line. Sorry, one more reshuffle. -6. Line, casualty. So we remove those things. This was a successful grenade attack. So let's put it for the purpose of a victory point. So it's hit, it's pinned, and there's a casualty here. Now our fire here. This is -4, and it was exposed, and I think it was not anymore exposed. It should be removed last turn. So -4 +1 no, sorry, he moved to the cover. I'm sorry, of course, it's correct. So this is -1 -4 -6 +2 -4. -4 is a hit, and now this is a green unit. Let us see what happens. Paralyzed, and if I remember correctly, paralyzed means casualty, so they are dead. Okay, so we have a second casualty here. Let me just find the correct one. Okay, here it is. Second casualty. We don't need those markers, we have this cover here. And now we have those guys. -4 +1 -3. -3 is a hit, and this is a green unit, green casualty, and that's all. So unfortunately for the Japanese, they are being just decimated. Let me see. Yes, 3 casualties. Okay. No more pinned units. So the mortar did its job and did it splendidly. No attacks here. Exposed is removed. And attack here. We have -2. Both units pinned. So this is -1. First unit. -1 is a hit. This is the line unit. So paralyzed and fire team. Paralyzed is of course casualty. And fire team. Let me first find the casualty. Yeah, I have it here. And the fire team comes here. That one, -1, is a miss. So we are not even pinned now. Okay, guys. That would end our turn.